Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Farida and all. My name is Nurdiana Balkis binti Zamri and my friends.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Azri Natasha binti Muhammad Suhaimi.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Erna Sofia binti Muhammad.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Azliana binti Adenai.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Azmina binti Muhammad Remis.
So, here we are to present about our group assignment entitled Trend of Unemployment Among University Graduates in Malaysia, a case study of pre-pandemic era. Let's go one by one. In this video, we will tell the introduction about the unemployment. Number 2, analyzing current macroeconomics problem. Number 3, measures to overcome the problem. And last but not least is conclusion. I will go for introduction first. You guys know about unemployment? What? A little? Oh, no problem. I will explain to you. Unemployment can be defined as the people in the workforce who want to work but are unable to get jobs. Usually, unemployment rate is used as a measure to yardstick the health of the economy in a country. The rate of unemployment of graduates in Malaysia is also one of the big issues from year to year. This is happened because of several reasons. For example, the demand of the graduates. There are two types of unemployment that you have to know, which are voluntary unemployment and involuntary unemployment. The voluntary unemployment meaning here is the unemployment person is unwilling to accept at the going wage rate when there is a job available. While the involuntary unemployment happens when people is willing to accept a job at a going wage rate but cannot find one. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia (DOSM), 3.2% of the 5.29 million graduates in 2019 were unemployed. That's all for the introduction. The presentation will be continued by the second presenter, Azlin. Thank you.
Now, I will explain about the analyzing microeconomics problems. In this topic, I will explain more about the statistic of graduates in Malaysia in 2018 and 2019. Unemployment rate among university students remains increasing every year, even before the pandemic COVID-19 seems. As you can see from the diagram, it shows the total graduates who employed in labor force, outside the labor force, and unemployed. From the Department of Statistics Malaysia, DOSM, total of graduates who employed in the labor force for 2018 is 3,974,100, while for the 2019 is 4,246,700. Okay, the total for the graduates who employed in the from the outside the labor force is in the 2018 it is 808,500, while for the 2019 is 869,800. Okay, now we will move to the unemployment among the university graduates. For the 2018 is 161,300, while for the 2019 is 107,300. It shows that the total of unemployment among university graduates has increased by 5.5% within a year. Okay, I will pass this presentation to Sophia. Thank you. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you Azlin. I will tell about the causes of employment among university graduates. Number 1 is lack of skills. Nowadays, having higher education such as bachelor alone is not enough to get a job. Most of the companies or jobs want to hire employers with high education and also have many skills such as communication skill and teamwork skills. This is because when a university graduate does not have any skill to present themselves to the employer, that they are unable to convince the employer to hire him or her a job, so that the employer will choose another person who has the criteria that they want. Number 2 is mismatch of job. Yearly, economy research have put more emphasis on formal unemployment, which derives from regular mismatching between existing jobs and workers, supported by jobs mobility and wage bargaining costs. Hers and Van Rens 2011. There are a couple of graduates who are too picky about jobs. This is often because the work offer is not the same because the subject they take when in university or the salary offer is just too little, which is reminiscent of the extent of education they get in bachelor degree or master. Number 3 is English proficiency. There are a large number of graduates who are not proficient in speaking English, even though they are already had studied in university for 2 until 3 years. They still can speak in English. So, this will make them not have any courage or confidence to communicate in English when interviewed. Next, they are not only weak in English, but they are also weak in writing English, and this makes them more likely to be unemployed. Other than that, this factor will affect their confidence level, which is low. Okay, that's all for causes. The presentation will be continued by fourth presenter, which is Yana. Thank you.
Type of unemployment. First, classified as structural unemployment. Due to the factors of unemployment among university graduates above, this unemployment can be classified as structural unemployment. Structural unemployment is a result from structural decline of industries, unable to compete or adapt to changing demands and new products, or changing methods of production. The growth of international competition has been an important cause of structural unemployment. Workers who are laid off or outworked even longer will find difficulties in getting jobs, as their job skills may no longer match the requirement of new job offer. Number 2. Concentrate in certain regions. As major industries tend to be heavily concentrated in certain regions, structural unemployment often leads to regional unemployment, and the impact can be quite serious. Regional unemployment occurs when an industry which is concentrated in a particular area has to close down. Structural unemployment is made worse by the geographical or occupational immobility of workers. Structural unemployment caused by periods of strong economic growth in Malaysia. This means that structural unemployment can last for several years and may require radical change to improve the current situation. If structural unemployment cannot be addressed, this will increase the natural unemployment rate, also known as frictional unemployment. The last is considered long-term unemployment. Structural unemployment is also considered long-term unemployment and is often considered permanent because it is difficult for every graduate who wants to work in business in their field of study that requires them to move to the region where the job is available. Often, structural unemployment is created due to the technological advance that change the pattern of demand for the workforce. For example, graduates do not get a job in the field of their study in university, and they just wait for the job to come to them without trying to find a side job instead of just being unemployed at home. With the current economic situation making more graduates do not get jobs due to the lack of skill, job mismatch, and weak in English communication skills. This will cause the country economy to retreat because many graduates are unemployed. That's all for type of unemployment. The presentation will be continued by the fourth presenter, Azmina. Thank you.
Thank you, Yana. I am going to present about the appropriate measures to overcome the macroeconomic problems. In an economy where unemployment is very high, appropriate measures need to be taken to overcome the macroeconomic problems. To overcome the lack of skills among the university graduates, government should give a training technical education or short courses. Government can make initiative by giving a training, technical education or short courses to the unemployed to upgrade their skills. Since we are living in a fast-changing world, university graduates should improve their soft skills because these skills can give advantage to them after they finish their studies. Many companies highly demand to hire employees that have experiences and skills rather than a high level of education only. Government can give 1 to 3 months of training to them to upskill their capabilities. Universities also should make all the courses more to technical education so that students will increase their skills and technically fit for the industries. Therefore, all of this needs appropriate guidance and an opportunity to prove their value. For the mismatches of the job, government can expand the field of works based on courses offered in educational institutions. Government should further expand the field of work based on courses offered in educational institutions. For instance, provide minor and major subjects for the courses taken by the students so that they are not only skilled in one field but also have skills in other fields, and when they finally graduate, they can continue their field in the world of work while making it easier for them to get a job. University graduates also must make wise decisions before choosing a course to be taken at university because it is the basis of our career. Therefore, the job application should be based on the field that is mastered or studied while at the university level. This can prevent university graduates from being unemployed because the field venture into the university is suitable for the field that they apply in the working world. Last but not least is strengthen English proficiency. University graduates should strengthen their English proficiency by practicing them every day, whether in the university or outside the university. Using English as a main language to communicate with friends, lecturers, or family. By using this way as a daily routine, it will increase your confidence in yourself. As for a result, the employer is willing to consider hiring you because of the good communication skills and a good command of English. Moreover, universities should introduce English programs at all levels, which requires them to pass in the program without getting failed. With these programs, they will work hard to study English. English is important for finding a job, and it is necessary for us to have great skills in English to communicate in interviews or with foreign people. For the conclusion of the presentation, I will pass to Diana.
In conclusion, all we can say that is unemployment graduates in Malaysia is increasingly seriously not only caused by the government but also the students itself. This is due to the lack of skills such as soft skills make it as #1 problem faced by the unemployment graduates. Hence, students must take an opportunity to learn skills by themselves and do not only wait for the government to make a way for the solution of this problem. In addition, students must get rid of too choosy behavior when find a job. Considering of this issue, the government also must set up a better and solid plan to help students find a job after their graduates. That's all for our presentation. We finish it with Assalamualaikum and thank you.